What's the deal? What's the deal? PolitiKan the podcast. We back again in this bitch, man. Here at Riverside Studios, man, getting it in new location downtown. Well, not really downtown Riverside, man. Just Google us. Google your boy Kalum Vaughns. If you ain't checked out the PolitiKan forum, man, we have our own column on the West Side Story newspaper, man. Go check us out. So I'm bringing in the homies right now. We got a lot to politic on right now, man. What's the deal? What's the
What up?
deal,
What up? What
fools?
up?
What up? What up? What up?
Martin.
All day, baby. Third in the West. I don't care. We still got the last championship.
Oh man, he still got
Here we
this,
go.
man.
Rep
Here
that
we
six
go,
six
Here
four.
boy.
this nigga go, man. He's ridiculous.
Here we go.
So what's the deal though, man? The Clippers just lost to the Celtics last night, man. We've been on the game slide. Kawhi's injured, talking about his back is all bad, man. What is the deal with the Clippers, man? The trade deadline coming up, man. We really got to do something, man. What do y'all think the Clippers should do? And do you think that Thursday's game against the Wizards is a must win, like Paul George said?
I'll jump in first because you know me and my love of basketball. I believe that the loss last night against Boston was not as important as everybody's putting, all this extra credit on it. It's a regular season game. They're doing pretty good this season, as much as I hate to say it. Last year, this time, everybody was talking about how they should be, basically the number one seed in the playoffs. Definitely going to be the team to come out into the championship, and we saw how that went. Kawhi being out for back spasms or whatever is just an excuse so he can get time off to relax and rest. You know what I mean? They're not going to allow all that, sitting out like they did in the years before, but there's nothing you can do. They're playing the game as best they can. And trade deadline, I mean, realistically, the Clippers don't seem like they really need anybody else. They really should have jumped on that whole Derrick Rose opportunity, like Yajaketa has said, like I had said a couple weeks back. But I could see them maybe grabbing like a no name G leaguer that nobody knows nothing about, give him a 10-day contract and he holds his own. But they just got to
But what
like
about the
step up.
buyout market? What about the buyout market?
They're not gonna.
It's a
They're
plethora
not,
right now.
bro. They're not bringing back Blake. Blake is gonna end up with the Lakers. They're not gonna pick Hassan Whiteside because Sacramento's not gonna buy him out. And then, I mean, who else really do you think they need? They need consistency either within a guard or they need more dominance down low. And they're not gonna make any moves. You know your team. They're stagnant when it comes to that type of stuff. They only make off season moves with fake
So
players.
what's the deal, Ronnie, man? What's your thoughts on this?
Man, you got all them thoughts from the Laker fan, man. Of course
Hey,
he
you
gonna
better
say
shut
that,
up. I am not coming from a biased place, okay? I
I
am
gotta
very
fuck.
knowledgeable about the
Hey,
NBA.
no, he is. I just had to fuck with Alvin real quick, but the Clippers. I agree with him. It wasn't the loss to the Boston Celtics was not is a big deal at all. Kawhi didn't play. I mean, they barely lost by 5 without their best player against a team that's not coming out of the East any fucking way. They're not beating the New Jersey Nets. So the loss to the Boston Celtics don't mean nothing 34 games into the season or however much it is. As far as what the Clippers need, the Clippers, they really need. I don't think they need a guard. I think Derrick Rose is redundant. Derrick Rose ain't the Derrick Rose from 2011, so you're not getting the 2011 MVP of the regular season. You're getting a different Derrick Rose who plays.
But the New York Knicks are 500 and fourth in the East right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You
I'm not
can't
shitting.
dismiss what Derrick Rose
No,
is doing
I'm
over
not.
there.
No, 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 no. Listen, I'm not shitting on Derrick Rose. What I'm saying is we already got somebody that played just like him and played the same position in Lou Williams. So what are you gonna do? You gonna take Lou Williams minutes away? Derrick Rose is not a point guard. He's really a scoring guard. So you're not gonna get a typical traditional point guard who's gonna run a team in Derrick Rose. That's not what he does. It's not what he does best. So I think getting him will be obsolete. Guard play, they're fine. They have Kawhi and PG to handle the ball in crucial moments. I think the only thing the Clippers could possibly need is a big man that can rebound and defend, besides DeAndre Jordan. And they don't have really the pieces to make any moves, so they just got to stand pat and get healthy, and hopefully Paul George don't turn into pandemic P, and he turned into playoff P from 2014 when he faced the Big Three by himself and put up numbers on him.
So what's the deal, y'all? They keep bringing up your boy Derrick Rose, man. They be trying to slander your boy.
Wait, hold on, man. First of all, Lou Williams and D Rose are not the same. Last game, D Rose, about 12 points, about 5 assists, 4 steals. Lou Williams ain't playing defense this year. Derrick Rose is averaging about 2 steals a game. So that's defense. Derrick Rose. But he is right. Derrick Rose, Clippers don't get no love from me no more. Clippers had a chance to get my boy D Rose and they passed up on him. That's their fault. Okay. That's that. The Clippers, they doomed. That's it. I'm sorry to tell you. It's the Clippers are doomed. It's a done deal. If they need a big man, why don't they go get Cousins or something? He ain't really gonna do nothing for them. But it is what it is. The Clippers aren't going to do anything. They're probably going to get knocked out by the Utah Jazz or the Denver Nuggets again. And just call it what it is. PG don't show up. Kawhi, I think he just made the wrong choice. Now my boy Derrick Rose sitting fourth in the East.
Hey, don't you ever
Showing that he is valuable when everybody turned their back on him and said that Derrick Rose was washed up. He ain't good no more. He showed that he still got game.
No, he don't. He's a has-been. He's not going to contribute shit to a winning team. The Knicks ain't winning shit. The Knicks ain't winning shit. That's funny.
You better go check his stats. You better go check his stats.
So are the Knicks winning something? Ask me that.
Hey, they go. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'll jump in on that with you, y'all. The Knicks is going somewhere this playoffs because they got enough caps.
Are they going to the? Can they go make noise against the Brooklyn Nets? No. So it's
the Brooklyn. Hey, you know what? Don't be a bandwagon jumper, okay? Don't be a bandwagon jumper. Because look, if you really think about it, James Harden is a bigger asset to the Nets than even Kyrie Irving. Right now, low-key, Kyrie and James Harden is running the fucking team because KD ain't even playing. Like, KD, you know what? Look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this out there. Kalum, Ronnie, and Yajaket, I'm going to throw it out here. You know what I'm saying? See if we get some viral hits. Kevin Durant right now is the biggest, highest paid prima donna of all time in the NBA. Right now, he is borderline 7 foot. No one can literally. He's a reincarnated Tracy McGrady with 3 extra inches, right? Everybody can agree. Tracy McGrady would have been better than Kobe Bryant if Tracy McGrady didn't get hurt. No, I'm not saying I'm not saying I believe that, but I'm saying it's a conversation. There's a conversation that's been out there for a long time. And you see, I got my Lakers shit. Hey, I got my Lakers shit on. I got my Kobe Bryant shit in the back. I love the Lakers. I love Kobe Bryant. But when you think about real basketball, Tracy McGrady was great at 6'9". Kobe was great at 6'7", 6'8". But Kevin Durant is 7 foot, and everything he got, everything he did at Golden State, everything he did at OKC. Why is he sitting on the sideline again, being injured? I don't know. But he doesn't. He's not needed for. He's not needed for Brooklyn. Whatever, this nigga needs to hang it up then.
he had a torn Achilles. He has to take it slow.
Hey, I don't care. If Brooklyn is doing what Brooklyn is doing, with James Harden having the best statistical season of his career, Kyrie just being Kyrie, right? If Kevin Durant can just sit there and just continue to be on winning teams and only show up when it matters, he's lazy. He's a prima donna. He's a bum. Whoa. But yet everybody's saying that Brooklyn's so great, but they have nothing on defense. They are so weak on defense. Come on, Ronnie, don't play me like that.
You know what this is? That sounds like a scared Laker fan that know the Nets is about to whoop that ass this year.
They have not going to whoop nobody's ass. They got nobody down low. They got nobody down low. I'm taking bets right now, just like I took bets for the Broncos.
We don't care. Let's take it. What you got on me, man?
What you want? Okay, look. Look for the fans. Look. What do you want? Do we put up 24 or do we put up 32 for the Lakers? We put up
Ooh.
24 or we put up 32 for the Lakers. That's what I feel.
Ooh.
We could do dollars, we could do push-ups, we could do whatever you want.
Man, we could do
But
dollars and push-ups. I'm with
I'm
all the
just
smoke.
saying, do not ever in your life expect the Brooklyn Nets, led by quote unquote Kevin Durant, who's sitting on the sideline right now,
Off
that
a
they're going
torn
to do something
Achilles.
against the Lakers when they are not a defensive team. They are an offensive team. They are the best offensive team in the NBA, hands down. But they
Have you been
suck
paying
on
attention
defense.
lately?
They
Their defense
suck
has
on
gotten a
defense.
lot better.
What are you talking about? Kyrie don't play defense. Go look at
Yeah,
half
you
the
do.
game. Look.
Kyrie do play defense.
We gotta move on. Y'all niggas
Whoa, whoa,
got
whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Time out! Time out! Time out! I just gotta say something on the last note.
on, man.
On the last
What
note,
up?
last 4 games, 16, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. That's one game.
Oh,
Another
if
game,
you talking about
18
Derrick
points,
Rose,
6 assists, 3
oh
rebounds.
man,
That's
if
another
you
game.
talking about Derrick
I got
Rose,
2 more. I got 2 more for you. Saturday's game, 17 points, 4 steals, 11 assists. Okay, keep going. In the last game, 14 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. Give
that's
my
cute.
boy Derrick Rose some respect.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
that's
yeah.
cute. That's
Hey,
cute.
here you
That's
go,
real
yeah.
cute.
Here you go, yeah. Here's respect on Derrick Rose because I love him too.
Give my boy some
Respect.
respect.
Throw
We're
Let's
throw
gonna
move
up
talk
on.
about
some
Let's move
Hassan
on.
MVP
the
roses,
Hey,
Gallo.
but
baby.
I
All right,
do want
man.
to say on this bet though, on this bet, are you taking the Lakers even if they don't got Anthony Davis?
I'm taking the Lakers because I
No,
bleed purple and gold, y'all. I bleed
Okay.
no,
purple and gold. I believe that the Lakers can do it, and they got the right type of mindset in the back office that they will pick up at least one, maybe two good, solid free agents or trades
like
before
who?
the trade line, the free agency and trade deadlines
But
open.
what
I
about
think
the
damn
team
right
that they
open.
got right now?
The team they got right now is great. You see this new guy? You see the new guy
All
wearing number
right,
30?
man.
He's
I
nice.
want the Lakers.
We moving on,
Yeah, this
man. We
Laker
moving
fans doing too
on. Let's
much,
get to
man.
this
Y'all some
NFL, man.
haters, bro. Y'all some haters, bro.
Let's get to this NFL. So all this talk about Russell Wilson getting traded out of Seattle,
To
and
the
they
Raiders.
had the number one destination, the Raiders, and there
That's
were
right,
talks of
baby.
him, and there was talks of him getting traded for Dak Prescott to the Dallas Cowboys. So contract talks have heated up with Dallas and Dak Prescott, and it looks like it's actually some positivity for the first time. Do you think that Dak will still stay in Dallas, or you think that they need to move on from that nigga and he needs to go get somewhere else so he can get his money?
Man, coming from a former Dallas Cowboy fan, let me touch on this one first. I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan my entire life, and I had to abandon ship when they racist ass owners start coming out with that bullshit. So I think Dak Prescott is a cool talent. He's straight, but are you gonna win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott? I don't think so. If they were to get Russell Wilson, who's proven Super Bowl champion, show up in big games, clutch player, Dallas Cowboys is going up if they get Russell Wilson. And Seattle Seahawks would be a damn fool to sit up here and let Russell Wilson go. I can't believe this is even a conversation. How are they talking about getting rid of a dude that's kept their franchise relevant for the last, I don't even know how long? Like, come on, man, that's foolish. Dallas, y'all better push play and get the fuck rid of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott ain't taking you nowhere, period. We complained about Tony Romo and all the other quarterbacks before that. Yeah, I fuck with Dak because he's black. Yes, yes, yes. But is he going to win? Nah. Get him out of here. Out of here.
Whatever, Ronnie. Look, whatever, Ronnie. This. Let's just be on. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Before I get into the whole BS about the cowgirls, let's always realize that the Raiders, even though they haven't won a Super Bowl in a very long time, very, 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 very long time, they're still one of America's top teams, and they're always a destination for free agents or trades. So I would
What?
love, I would shut up. Don't act like Randy. Don't act like Randy Moss. Wait, hold on. Let's just be honest. Cause see, I'm a Raider, Laker, Dodger fan, so I'm going to be biased on a lot of LA-based things. If you saw the opposite wall that's behind me, you would see nothing but Raiders and Dodger hats. But
Las Vegas,
Randy,
bro. Las Vegas.
hey, whatever. I got at least one Raider Vegas hat up there. But I'm just saying, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, they were all Raiders. Why they go over there? Because it's a solid franchise. Don't act. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Raider Nation is Raider Nation.
Bro,
I know we
you
ain't
talking
won
about
shit.
Randy Moss when he was 60 and Jerry Rice.
Hey,
when
listen,
in a wheelchair. Come on, bro.
Ronnie, listen. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just saying, come on now. Like Raider Nation is Raider Nation. Just like
Right.
just
Dodger
like Bang
Nation,
Bang,
yeah.
just like Bang Bang Niner Gang. Everybody loves the Niners. But I'm just
They got
saying,
the
like
connection.
Russell Wilson, if he came to the Raiders, I'd be happy personally as a fan. If he went to the Cowboys, though, I think that would be crazy to have him and Ezekiel Elliott on the same team.
Together?
That would be crazy. I mean, literally, you would actually have to look at them finally having a winning season and possibly being able to do something in the playoffs since pre-Tony Romo, because Tony Romo never led them to do shit. So, yeah, it would be a good look for them. But I think, coming from the fact that, like, Dak Prescott has gotten gassed, like, all last season before he got injured, that whole, like, waiting it out and Jerry Jones was, like, playing with his emotions and his money and whatnot. I would love to see him going to Seattle because I think they would embrace him knowing what he came from and the shit that he's been through, and they wouldn't put too much expectation on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're replacing Russell Wilson, one, and he's already, led us to greatness. So come here, do what you can do, be as great as you can be. Yeah, over here in the Seattle stuff, be as great as you can be. And then, we'll just roll with the punches. I think Dak Prescott for Russell Wilson would probably be one of the biggest trades in NFL history if they go through with it.
Facts.
Hey, y'all threw me all the way off. He threw on the whole jersey and hat. Oh my God. Hey, it's 2021, baby. I respect it. Y'all. I respect it.
First and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to my boy
AV, baby. 661 right there.
I
661.
want to give a shout out to my boy Deshaun Shed, 661, my elementary school homie. I see you, boy. You just been hired from the Seahawks to lead their coaching staff. I see you, boy. Now, let's get into this blasphemy that y'all talking about over here. First of all, ain't nobody giving up no Russell Wilson for no busted Dak Prescott. Ain't nobody giving up no Russell Wilson. What the Seahawks need to do for Russell to be fine and happy, all they need to do is get a damn O-line. That's all they need. They just need an O-line. Protect him, and he cool. Who Dak Prescott in Metcalf? I don't think so, man. See, I'm allergic to that BS that y'all spitting right now. Oh my goodness. So Dak Prescott is not going no Seahawks. I'm sorry what you said, Mayor. I heard you. We would not be fine, and we would put expectations. If this happened, he better be leading us to a Super Bowl because we are on the verge of getting another Super Bowl once we get an O-line.
You don't need a listen. You don't need.
We don't need an O-line.
No, listen to me. If Dak Prescott and Russell Wilson switch spots, right? I think a fresh Dak Prescott would give Seahawks, right, that kick, like that umph. Like nobody's knocking Russell Wilson, right?
That is
but
the
let's just say,
move
but
ever.
look, let's just say he's kind of done with Seattle. Let's say we don't know who he is internally. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 kids with Sierra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he's feeling himself. He got his money and everything. He's like, you know what? Honestly, I would rather move on. But I don't know how to say it because I have an image to uphold. But if they trade me, then it doesn't make me look as bad. So You trade me, I go to this new team, but this new person that comes in, I'm telling you, Dak Prescott would be like, you know what? Fuck the Cowboys. I'm going to show these motherfuckers what I'm about. And he will go out and have a borderline MVP season for the Seahawks. And he wouldn't care about no damn
right.
O-line. He wouldn't care about the O-line. He wouldn't care. He'd say hike, go shotgun if necessary, and he would handle his business.
Give me Cam Newton instead of Dak Prescott.
Whoa, you did not.
You
just
know
say
what? You know
Cam
what? Hey,
sorry-ass
hey,
Newton. What the
Kalum, where are you, Kalum? It's time to move on to the next subject. Yajaketis over
Cam
here
Newton.
Yajaketis
Man.
is talking Mandarin, and I don't know
Hey, pass
Mandarin.
that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know
That's
Mandarin.
how
I
garbage
don't know Mandarin.
Dak Prescott is.
You over?
That's
hey,
how
Don't
garbage
Don't you ever?
Dak
Don't you?
Prescott is.
Hey,
What has he
don't
done
Cam
for the
Newton
Cowboys?
is
No,
not better
hey,
than Dak.
hey. Dak Prescott has been stuck in a franchise where he was never respected. If he was in any other team, if he would have been at any other team other than the Cowboys, he would have been what Pat Mahomes is now. He would have been that back
Whoa,
then.
Stop
If that,
What?
you
We
guys are
have to
acting.
move on from
Hey,
that.
what's
Oh
wrong
my
with that?
God, you guys are acting crazy
Let's
right
move
now.
on from
Bro,
that one.
you got to move on that one.
So
Oh
the whole thing,
wow.
though, I think it's Sierra, man. Sierra, she don't want to be in Seattle no more. She
She
trying
want
to
to
go
be in
to a big
A-Sound.
market so she could go get
A-Sound.
her some money performing and twerking on cars like she used to. So that's what they
Hey.
trying to do, man. She on
Oh,
Instagram. She on Instagram twerking every 2 days, man.
Yeah?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
um,
Facts.
Sierra.
For
Facts.
real, she is, man. But let's
Facts.
move on to this weak ass Laker team, man. So
Hey.
they
Back to
rumored
these
to get
Vaughns.
Hassan Whiteside or JaVale McGee in his buyout. What the hell do you think the Lakers should do, man? Ronnie, let's get to you first.
Man, see, this is what I'm saying. The Lakers be in so much of desperation mode. Hassan Whiteside?
Is he
What
7
you gonna
foot?
do with Hassan Whiteside?
Is
JaVale
he 7
goofy
foot?
ass Shaqtin' the Fool McGee? He could
Excuse
be
me?
your backup and give you 10 minutes, but if you're depending on JaVale McGee to be your center, you in for a long
Are you wait?
playoff.
Excuse me, Ronnie.
Yes.
Did he
Yes.
not just win a championship like 6 months ago?
So what? Mark Madsen won a championship and he was sorry as fuck. Like let's not pretend that
Wait.
JaVale McGee was out there putting.
Don't
Wait a
not
minute.
one.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a
Not
minute.
one person in the studio or around the world better laugh at that when you talking about 15 years ago. I'm talking about right now.
Listen,
Maybe even longer than that. I'm talking
look,
about right now. JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard are still two of the top 10 centers in the NBA.
that tells you something about the NBA. If JaVale
No,
McGee and Dwight Howard are two top 10 centers, the
Hey,
NBA
remember,
got sorry ass centers.
Ronnie,
Because them niggas is trash.
Ronnie, we
Why,
are
why did the Lakers let
Ronnie,
JaVale McGee go if he's so valuable? They don't want
Ronnie,
that sorry motherfucker.
Ronnie. First of all, Ronnie. First of all, we are basketball. We're park hoopers, okay? We can't speak on
Right.
the NBA like that. We're park hoopers.
Oh, we can
Second,
though.
I know I'm just talking shit, but I'm just saying, like, look, JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard are like the last two that kind of still have like that. And then hear what I'm saying though before you
Okay,
comment.
because I'm like, you
The
tripping. Okay.
Shaq-like mindset. Not saying they have Shaq's skill, but they understand that they are not shooters and they have to work their game from the inside out. And right now, because of the way the Lakers are currently constructed, they would be better off putting a player like JaVale McGee back into their rotation because he's a rim protector. He runs from rim to rim, plays defense, gives all energy, and he's not gonna do anything out of the expected. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna shoot a three unless it's the last 3 minutes of the game or up 15. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to anticipate those type of things. Now Hassan Whiteside, which no disrespect to you, you know, every time we were doing this before the last 2 weeks, you just been getting the worst reception ever. I was telling Kalum and Fish that like Hassan Whiteside was somebody that I was looking at before we found out that JaVale McGee was available. I was like, hey yo, you know, Hassan Whiteside plays defense. I don't really care about offense because we got enough offense on the Lakers roster. The only problem is when you don't have Anthony Davis, you will see a lot of LeBron James isolation basketball. And he is not, as you see on my wall, I don't have LeBron James nowhere. He is not a
Good.
guard. You feel me?
No.
He does not cross nobody up and get to the hole.
Nope.
He'll
No.
he'll slash if he has another a playmaker on the court, and if he has to hold the ball, he's really good on high pick and roll. So I think that it would be best if we just pick up a big defender that can help hold the weight so that we don't slip into the 6th seed in the playoffs, because we don't want to do no extra games in the whole little mini tournament bullshit because LeBron is old. And when AD comes back, like I told Caleb,
it's nice to see a Laker fan know that they're gonna be probably 6th to 8th seed.
I don't give a shit.
check it out.
Ain't nobody
Hey.
touching us in the playoffs, Caleb. Ain't
Hey.
nobody touching us in the playoffs.
I hope
Ain't nobody
y'all get
touching
Hassan
us.
Whiteside or JaVale McGee. I'm gonna up my bet. I'm gonna take it from 24 push-ups to 48. Fuck
Hey,
that.
I'm fine with that.
You know what I'm saying? Please get JaVale goofy ass McGee or what's the other kid name? Hassan Whiteside.
Hey,
he look like he on shrooms half the
wait,
time.
wait. You know what?
Please
You
do
know,
that.
like, since you talking that shit, Ronnie, since the whole world's listening, I'm pointing at the camera and shit. I'll double or nothing the bet. If we get JaVale McGee, I guarantee, if we end up meeting the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs, we beat that ass. 6 games max.
Man.
I guarantee
Man.
if we get JaVale McGee before the buyout is over, before trade deadline's over, if we get JaVale McGee and we meet up with Brooklyn, we tap in that ass. And we talking shit.
Yes,
Matter of fact,
What's up, y'all?
and
What's up,
go
y'all?
ahead,
What
go
you
ahead.
got?
We going
Yeah,
Sizzler.
you got,
We
man?
going Sizzler. We going
Yeah,
Sizzler.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing Whiteside trash, McGee trash. So if we gonna bring out some trash players that don't got game anymore, I think I should just call up my boy.
Oh, don't you do that.
Oh, that's fucked up, yeah.
I think I should just call up my boy Steve Francis
Why we got
and
to
just
go
be like,
Steve
"Yo,
Francis?
man, Lakers giving out contracts, bro.
Hey, man. Steve Francis look like he's
dare
about 90
you.
years old right now, bro.
How
He
You know,
look
dare
like
Lakers
you?
giving out
Hey.
contracts right now
How
because
Anybody
I
can beat
don't
the
see
Lakers,
how
make the Lakers squad at this point.
anybody can make it. I can make it on the Lakers squad right now. I'm ready, and I got a torn Achilles. I could just use the same thing.
But
KD
who
still
won the
playing.
last championship? But who won
KD
the
still
last
playing.
championship?
Hey, but I like how maybe y'all can help me out. I like how why the Lakers always got to make some kind of move. Like, why they always got to make some kind of move? Just because somebody else, Lakers always trying to make a move, and that's why I hate these dudes, man. They're always making some move because they don't have. Why don't the Lakers have enough? You got the best player in the world, supposedly.
No, you don't. He's not.
And you can't win. Oh, wait. And if the Lakers lose, then what they gonna say? Well, we didn't have Anthony Davis.
And look at the comments though. They call Alvin Amish Steph Curry.
Hey, you know what? Hey, as they talking shit, S.O. Brian Games, I appreciate you saying I'm speaking facts, but if you go look at me on Instagram at Alvin and Chip S32, I get buckets like Steph Curry. That's why I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what I'll say right now for y'all talking about my Lakers, about how we always do you guys know that when the Lakers are winning in the NBA, not just a championship, but what they're talked about on a regular basis, that the NBA generates more money? Do you know the Lakers are the #1 team in the world when it comes to basketball? That nobody cares nothing about the Bulls no more. Jordan's been gone for years. Golden State, yes, Steph Curry's great, but look, I'm the Amish Steph Curry, but yet I'm still wearing Lakers shit. So you know the Lakers are it. And Kobe, R.I.P., but Kobe has still done the things that LeBron has never done. He's never gone to the third world countries. He's never gone overseas to China and continued to do those type of things. That's why when Lakers get brought up in rumors, it's because we talking championships. We got 17 championships.
But why do you guys always have to add?
Because because the Lakers and Boston each have 17 championships. The next team that has more the next team under us is the Chicago Bulls, which has 6 championships.
That doesn't answer the question.
No, it does answer the question. Your team sucks and every other team that's not the Lakers or
Why
Boston
does your
sucks.
team, if your team's supposed to be the greatest, why are
Right.
you guys always trying to add when somebody else makes a move? You want
Because
to keep adding
No,
because
no,
you know
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
beat people.
No,
LeFlock
y'all.
is the
We
reason.
are the
He always wants to
bar.
add players.
No, we're
LeFlock.
the bar. Do you not understand? When you're the
Then if
bar,
you're the
no,
bar, why
listen.
you gotta
When you're
add?
the bar,
Why you gotta add Whiteside? If you're the
no, we're
bar,
not.
why you gotta add McGee?
Because we had an unexpected injury with AD, and when you're the bar, wait,
Oh,
listen,
oh, so you're
wait,
not the bar without
hold
AD.
on, wait, hold
Okay.
on, y'all, hold
No,
on,
they're
y'all.
not.
No,
Right.
hey, guys, listen, Kalum, Ronnie, y'all, no disrespect, but I got to do this one time, right? When you're a fan of a team compared to a player, right? You have to know that your team is going to do whatever's necessary to continue to win. When you're a fan of a team of a player like I am of Carmelo Anthony, right? You just want him to play a game. So Derrick Rose is back with the Knicks. Congratulations. But Derrick Rose is never going to win another championship unless he
Ever.
ends up on the Lakers. You understand? Unless he comes over here to
Now
where my
to
team
rebuttal
is.
Never.
what you to
No, there is
rebuttal
no
what you
rebuttal.
said,
There is no
to
rebuttal. He's
rebuttal
going to
what you said,
retire.
you have
He's
to
going to
be able
retire
to
like Charles Barkley. He's
you
going
have
to
to
retire like
remember what
Charles Barkley.
you have
No
to
ring.
remember what you said.
Oh my
So
goodness.
before you made that whack statement, trying
What
to
is the whack?
throw
This is not
shots,
whack. These things
you
are
going
not
to like
whack. These
you
things
gotta
are
come
not
up. You
whack.
gotta come up with
These
something.
things.
You're going against the king here, baby. So
Okay.
before you came up with that whack statement, you made a whack statement that said that you guys are the bar. So if
We
you
are
are
the
the bar,
bar.
let me ask the rest of the panel.
Okay.
When you are the bar, doesn't that mean everybody else has to adapt to you?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, you answered it for
I'm
me.
stepping it up
So if
for you. I'm not gonna
everybody
be
has to
fake.
adapt to you, why
Yes.
are you getting the big man?
Because
Because we
you're not
just
Because
got
you
listening, y'all.
know
because
that
our
You're
the
not
big man
listening.
just got injured. Because our big
No,
man
wait,
just
because
got
but you're the bar.
injured.
LeBron is a diva. LeBron, once he realizes the perfect team is not around him, LeBron will do whatever it takes to change the roster. This is not hating. This is facts.
Could
He did
could
it
you
in
say that?
Miami. He
Could
did
you
it
say
in
that again?
Cleveland. He's doing it now. He did it in LA. Traded all the youngsters to get a LeBron. Once he feels the team is not good enough around him, so he can be
Okay.
called the greatest with all the superstars around him.
Uh huh.
He wants to go get other players. That's his nature. LeBron's a
Because he
player.
doesn't want it to fall on him.
Okay. Hey, excuse
Exactly.
me. Excuse me.
Exactly.
Excuse me,
Exactly.
gentlemen. That would also mean that you guys are talking about one individual player. Do
Yes, we
I
are.
have a LeBron James jersey on? Is
No, we're
LeBron
just speaking.
James on my wall?
But
I
he
don't give
plays
a
for your
fuck
team.
about. Listen,
But he
listen,
plays for your team.
listen.
But he
If you're
plays
not
for your team.
if you're not talking about I Promise, if you're not talking about I Promise in Akron, Ohio, I don't give a fuck about what LeBron James is doing. I'm talking about the Los Angeles Lakers only need a big man as you see them in trade talk is because AD went down. If AD was healthy, you wouldn't hear shit except we smacking ass. That's all you would hear. All you would hear is, oh
No, what
damn,
happened
the
was
Lakers are looking like they're about to go back to back. That's all you would hear. I'm sorry
no.
that we won. I'm
Stop
sorry
it.
that
Y'all
we
took
won.
advantage of the little bubble.
Right.
Hey, you
With
know
old
what?
ass LeBron James
You know
taking
Right.
what?
advantage
You know
Global
what?
of
champion.
You know
of
what?
6 months off.
Facts.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
God. Oh
Global
Y'all
my.
did y'all
champion.
little thing. Y'all got your little bubble
Oh.
ring. Let's
Nobody
move.
Oh,
respect that bubble
come
ring.
on.
Now he
Move
going
on
against
though, man.
competition.
So you know
Now
so
he
you know
going
what you
against
mean. You
All
know
right,
competition,
what
we
and
you're
he
gotta
said,
saying.
move on,
"Hey,
So
man. We
y'all
gotta
saying
move
that the
on.
pandemic ain't shit. So y'all saying COVID-19
Hey,
ain't shit
man.
because we won a championship during a
hey,
global
how
All
many
right,
games
pandemic.
has the
dog.
All
Lakers?
right, I
So
get it. I
What
so
was
get
the
it. It's
Lakers'
cool.
last 5 games?
so
I
this
get it.
this
I get
morning,
it.
man, Tiger Woods, the LA County sheriffs
Oh,
got
shit.
a warrant for the black box out of Tiger Woods' car from his accident last week. What do
What?
y'all think that this warrant is for? Why do they need a warrant? Why did they have to go get a subpoena from a judge? I mean, it's crazy. What do y'all think they're looking for, and what the hell do y'all think possibly happened?
They're trying to see if he was high or something. They're probably trying to see if Tiger was hitting a blunt or something, or tapping the bottle when he was got in an accident. I've never heard of somebody getting in a tragic accident like that, especially of somebody of his caliber or his status. And saying going to go get a subpoena to get the black box out of his car. Never heard of anything like that with any of these high-profile accidents that's happened in the past. So it's really weird. It's really interesting to see the details that comes out about why they need the black box. Only thing I can think of is they're suspected, the suspicion of him doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing while driving, which could have caused an accident. Maybe they're trying to blame Tiger Woods. I don't know. That's what I think. I think maybe it's that they're suspecting that he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing, and they want to find out.
What is the if you got I'm feeling a little bit naive right now, but what's the black box from his car that we're talking about? Did he have like a little a little box that he had underneath the seat or whatever that he could have
So,
stashed some like a
so
gun or weed or whatever?
no. So the black box is the computer that the engine and the transmission and everything is hooked up to. So you can tell, based on how it normally runs and how it ran during that moment of the crash, the difference in what he was doing mechanically as far as controlling the car.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they're trying to figure. Basically, I think that they heard this nigga's story. They don't believe this nigga,
Right.
so they going to get that black box so they can figure out what that nigga did.
Right.
So I don't know what Tiger did, man, but they trying to come for that boy, man. That nigga owes some chip or something. Like I don't know what that nigga did, but they coming for him.
Man, he should have been saying he should have been claiming his blackness from the jump. They treat him just like a nigga.
Well, he's on that. He's on that downside of his career now. I mean, the best thing he can do is do those, those adult junior type tournaments, right, with his son, and have them both in the red T-shirts and take those iconic pictures and make sure people know that he's passing his legacy down. But who's the point of what's the point of trying to figure out how he hurt himself? Like that makes next to no sense if you really think about it. Like,
Yeah,
what matters?
He's definitely going to have to try to learn how to walk and shit first. And I heard the surgeries was on his leg, so let's get to walking first before we say he's going to play golf again. Like, let's get
That's
this
what I'm
motherfucker
saying.
walking again.
Like why do you you guys heard Jay-Z and Nipsey Hussle's song, which is crazy that they finally did a song after Nipsey Hussle was gone. But like they made shots at how they didn't attack Michael Jackson until he was already dead. And here Tiger is at the very end of his career, and it's like he gets in a catastrophic car accident, and we're trying to throw shade on his character for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of trying to make it seem like something ill intent was done with him getting in a car accident?
Because he's a successful nigga. That's why. Plain and simple. He might not have believed it when he said that statement years ago.
Yeah.
He should have been owning up his blackness because.
But did you guys notice that he just got done doing he just got done playing golf with Dwayne Wade? It was either the same day or the day before. Dwayne Wade had posted on Instagram and Twitter and everything how it was like a highlight of his life because he got to play golf with the GOAT, and they showed them both golfing together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, that was even more conspiracy driven. Like, for me, I looked at a conspiracy before I looked at him being under the influence or possibly did something, like, crazy or whatever. But y'all, because you over here with you got a new jersey on and a new hat on.
Damn.
I wish I would. Man, let me change my hat too.
I'm just trolling today, baby. That's all I'm doing
I don't
today.
know what the hell is going on here.
I'm just trolling today. But anyways, with Tiger, speedy recovery. But I'm gonna go the other side on this because I just feel like trolling today. So, what if it is true? What if they get that little black box and Tiger was under the influence? Does that change anything?
No.
Mm-mm. Why not?
Because he already got hit when he cheated on his wife.
But he did that. That was nobody told Tiger to put his penis in somebody else.
I know that.
So he made that happen.
I'm saying based off your question, I mean, he already messed up enough where Gatorade and Nike had already, pulled back on their endorsements. So if he, honestly, if he got caught smoking weed and this is because he was high, he would actually probably get a temporary black card reinstatement.
Right. Yes. We will fuck with Tiger if he was
Like, hey,
smoking
if he
weed.
if he came out
Yes.
and said, you know what, honestly, I had hit a crazy dab, or I was smoking before I left, and I was on my phone. This is a Tesla, and it's supposed to be able to drive itself. And I was
Self-drive.
looking at some of these wild comments. I fucked around and hit the brake real quick. It messed up the whole, it messed up the autopilot, and I lost control of the car. I swear to God, I'll be wearing a red Nike T-shirt or a
Yes.
red
I'm
Nike
fucking with
polo for
Tiger.
the longest. Like, hey, my,
Yeah.
my my guy Tiger out here back with the Brown. Like,
My guy, Tiger.
with the. But go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, I really don't have anything. I mean, if anything, I just hope the dude has a speedy recovery at the end of it. I don't know if it was he did it himself or it was an accident. You won't know. But how did the little black box disappear? That's what I
Yeah.
want to know.
And what
Where did the
jersey
little
is
black box go?
what jersey is
It
that,
did.
sir?
It,
What
it
jersey is
didn't
that?
disappear, so it's still
Oh,
in the crash car. So now
okay.
they got the warrant so that they could go recover it from the crash car.
Oh, okay.
So so that they could do their investigation. So we're
Kind of
gonna
like the
see where
Cooper
this
case.
lead, man. Exactly. I don't know what the hell Tiger did, man. I pray for my brother, man. After he got caught with all them, what I'm saying, middle age, you know, uh, big boned white women. You know what I'm saying? I've been praying for my brother ever since. Because if you're gonna get caught, if you're gonna be Tiger Woods and you're gonna be out there cheating on your wife with multiple women, you gotta do better than that, my boy. Like, come on,
Tiger,
man.
he was giving them
You
the
gotta
Tiger
do better than
Wood,
that.
giving them the Tiger Wood.
So
Niner.
to
Nine.
this morning, a official verdict came down. It was a case of a black woman and her family in Michigan. Their neighbor is flying a Ku Klux Klan flag in his window, and they took it to court, and all charges were dropped. And they're saying that there's nothing that they could do about it because he is not breaking any laws. So now the black families basically just have to live next to a KKK flag in the window, and nothing is going to be done about it. How do y'all feel about that?
Man, that's out. They couldn't do this no shit like that out here. I ain't no way I'm about to live by that. Like, if they don't want it, we can't handle it the legal way. We gonna get that motherfucking flag down one way or another. Like, fuck that. Like, there's no way in the world I'm about to be living by no KKK flag, and I'm gonna just be waking up seeing that shit every day. We gonna have some real problems. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, of course, I'm not surprised by the verdict. Of course, that's not surprising in America. But when we don't let shit, when shit don't happen for us the right way, we know how to make shit happen one way or another. So, like I said, I think they should go ahead and take care of that on their own and get that fucking flag down. Because every day you see that flag, you're gonna be reminded of some racism type shit with your neighbor. So there's no way that should be allowed. No way.
For me, that's just a statement of the system. It's like we had a debate where we asked, "Are you calling the cops?" And I was like, "No, I'm not calling the cops. There's no reason that I'm gonna call the cops. One doesn't exist." And and this is a perfect example of how when we try to use the system, we realize that you was better off fucking him up and tearing the shit down. Now you didn't took it the legal way. If you do something now, you gonna be the first suspect.
Right.
So it's like we take the legal route sometimes to no avail, and it saddens me, man. Like when is like justice for us doesn't exist in America, man. I'm a Garveyite. I believe that to get true solace, we're gonna have to pack up, man. We're gonna have to go to this barren land in Africa. We're gonna have to build it up like Akon is doing. We're gonna have to build our own shit, man, because equality does not exist, and especially not in America.
It never will. It
Well, yeah, I
definitely never
mean,
will.
come on now. Hey, just like you said, there would have been no way for you to be able to do anything about it unless you did something about it in a physical manner. Like you would have to either get it, take it out the window, or physically beat somebody's ass and force them to take it out the window. But they I mean, not saying that they were wrong for taking it all the way to court, but I'm pretty sure they had somebody who didn't live in the house, come in and like try to pull some intimidation factor on them first before taking it to court, because we normally don't ever take anything to court. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how blue collar your job might have you being. It doesn't matter who your family might be. Doesn't matter if it's police, military, whatever. You normally don't want to involve the police into something that close to home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they tried something, but realistically, if they're flying a Ku Klux Klan flag, this isn't your average hate though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't even just directed at blacks only. They hate everything. You know what I'm saying? They hate everything that's not them. So, what I mean, that it's an unfortunate thing, but like you guys both said, and I'm sure y'all feels the same way. Unfortunately, this is the world we live in, and we just have to try to not fall for that. You know what I mean? Like, that's obviously some negativity that if you get sucked into it, it's going to be a black hole. Uh-oh.
Um, mm,
Uh-oh.
I got a question. Okay, so I don't know the whole story, so I just want to get the gist of the story. Um, so it's all about, even though the flag is racist as hell. Um, that was it. There was no like no fight, no argument, no anything. They just went to court to have the
So
court
there,
tell their neighbor to
uh
take
huh,
down the flag.
exactly. And then the law stated that there is no law in the state of Michigan that bars him from flying his flag in his property. So
So,
because it's inside the window and not outside on the flagpole, there's nothing that he can do it. So there is no law or ordinance to govern over this. So he gets to fly his flag in his window, and nothing happens.
but if he flew the flag outside the window, then he'll get in trouble.
Yes. So if he had it outside on the flagpole, there's ordinances against that. But because it's inside his window, there is no law that exists to say that that's illegal. So he gets to do it.
That flag is racist as hell. At the end of the day, it means a lot to a lot of people. That it's it's racist. It's racist as hell. But at the end of the day, for me, I ain't. I'm actually not going to say much on this one, only because I'm not giving power to a flag. So me speaking on it, even though it's racist as hell, I'm not going to give power to something that is powerless. The flag don't talk to you. The flag don't do anything for you. It is a reminder. It could be a reminder to you of what's been going down and what's going on in the world. But I'm not going to give that flag any more power than what it really is. And obviously, the dude knew that it was going to work. I mean, now it's going to go viral because of the situation and everything. So now you're just giving more power to the Ku Klux Klan and their flag for more white people to do it because they know that it pisses us off. So when you don't give power to stuff like that, even though it's racist as hell, when we don't give power to it, then we're not giving them power. They want us to react to it, and they got what they want. And that's it. That's it. I ain't saying nothing else, man. Move
That
on.
sound like that sound like some shut up and dribble type shit. That's what
All
that sounds like to me.
right, man. So the president of the United States, Joe Biden, came out today and said that there will be enough vaccines for all American adults by the end of May.
Me and
What are
Ronnie
y'all
first
thoughts
in
on
line,
that?
baby. Let's get it, Ronnie.
What are y'all thoughts on this, man?
Of course, they will be enough for all of America. Of course, I mean they want everybody to take this bullshit ass vaccine. They want it. They want it. Yes, I'm not surprised, but does that change my thoughts about injecting myself with something that I know nothing about? No, I'm not. They could push this vaccine and say it's enough for everybody. It's enough going around. Come get. No, I ain't fucking with it. Like, I can give a fuck about a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own vaccine. I'll take my chances on fighting this COVID shit without some shit that they science made up, man made, and put in my body, and I'm supposed to trust that. Here, I made up this solution. Let's put it in your body, and you're going to be all right. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, like, come on, man. No. Fuck out of here with that vaccine.
Man, I heard on a couple podcasts ago, my boy Ronnie told me he was gonna go get the vaccine with me, man. And now my boy changed his mind, man. We ain't gonna get the vaccine together no more, Ronnie. We supposed to get the vaccine together, bro. We supposed to get it together, man. We supposed to stand in line, get shot up with the COVID, and so we can have COVID together, man. Man, forget the vaccine. You want me to take a vaccine? Let's get this right. You want me to take a vaccine that, like Ronnie said, is man-made, when you telling me when I go outside, a cloth over my face is supposed to protect me, and people still getting COVID. So if you couldn't even get the cloth right, you think I'm going to really trust you putting something in my body? I get the vaccine when my boy Ronnie gets the vaccine.
Never.
You know what?
Other than that, I ain't getting in the vaccine. Matter of fact, sounds like I need to go to Texas, because I heard Texas is opening everything back up, and you don't need no vaccine. You don't got to wear no mask. You don't got to do none of it.
Texas officially opened up. The mask ordinance has been lifted, and all businesses are able to operate at 100%. The first one in America. They're completely open. State of Texas.
Mississippi.
Damn, man. That's what I'm saying. By this summertime,
it's gonna be cracking again.
This world is gonna be back open.
Hey,
except for
out
California.
here in the AV, look, Kalum, out here in the AV, they got kids going back to school on the 15th of March.
Out here too.
Yep. Now, this is the thing, right? You think about this whole vaccine thing and the fact that there's going to be enough for American adults by the end of May. Once again, this is a very strategic chess move. Why in the hell are they trying to, oh my God, why are they trying to make sure us mature adults that have that cognitive development complete, right? Why are they trying to give us the vaccine first without touching the kids, since COVID doesn't affect children the same way as it does adults? Why are they trying to hit us with all that so fast when if, hypothetical, if it is something wrong and it fucks us over, what do our kids have to hold on to? Like, what do they have to make this world a better place? What have we been able to instill in them? No, that means they're going to be even less rebellious than we are. And they're going to follow right in line with the bullshit that's being presented to them. And they're going to end up over the cliff. That's why it's only the adults that are worried about getting the vaccinations. Because if the kids were really the ones that they wanted to get sick, they would make sure they got the vaccine too. They want the kids to stay healthy. They want the kids to stay relevant and feel like they got a lot to look forward to, so they can pull the sheet or pull the rug from underneath their feet and knock them on their ass when we all sick. Because if you really think about it, how many kids you think, if say this vaccine that we all receive, right? Hypothetical. If we all get this vaccine and we get sick within the next 6 months to a year and we can't go to work, how do you stay afloat? How does your household stay afloat? How do your kids stay healthy? How do they eat? You know what I mean? And then that will be a way to then have the kids taken out of the household to do some other crazier shit. I'm just saying, I always think about the worst. So
man, that fool Biden over here worried about a vaccine. I was supposed to get a year on my EDD. I only got 6 months. Tell that fool to make my EDD to May.
Hey,
like
that real shit, y'all.
I got let go in June, and by January 1st, I didn't have no more EDD coming in. So you worried about trying to get everybody vaccinated. Fool, give me my money.
Run him his bag. That's right, y'all. Run him his
Shoot,
bag. Where's his coin? Where's his
give me
coin?
my coin. And I told you once again, when Ronnie gets it, I'll get it.
Shit, you gonna be waiting forever to me just to shoot anything in top of my body. I wasn't fucking with no flu shot, no bird flu shot, no what's that other shit? No Ebola shot. I ain't fucking with none of that vaccine shit at all, ever.
That's a waste of time.
Facts.
Hey, Kalum, you kind of quiet, bro. You already got the shot?
Wow.
Stop.
Wow. Wow.
Y'all know damn well I ain't getting shit, man. These niggas, they gonna have to. They try to hoe you, man. They treat Americans like hoes, man.
Yeah, they do.
Like, you know, hoes get no respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Even by the women, hoes get no respect. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You don't never want to be treated like a hoe, man. The number one thing that niggas try to teach their daughters: don't ever let a man treat you like no hoe, man. So that's what I be trying to teach everybody. Don't ever let no nigga in this world hoe you out, including the government. And they trying to hoe niggas out here, man. You ain't getting me. I'm solid. But let's get some shout outs before we get up out of here, man.
Man, shout out to the team. Shout out to the PolitiKan Forum, HNS Higher Learning Team. Shout out to everybody that keep on tuning in and staying down. Shout out to everybody working with. Want to thank everybody for rocking with us and just keep on rocking.
Shout out PolitiKan Podcast, PolitiKan Forum. Shout out Running Wild. Shout out Brand of Encouragement. Y'all get it. Shout out Focus on the Future, which is my own brand. Shout out to y'all because I appreciate having this fun conversation with you guys every week. And shout out to those that don't realize how important they are to other people, even when they do the dumbest shit ever, like what we be doing right now. So,
shout out to the PolitiKan Podcast. Shout out to Brand of Encouragement. Shout out to my beautiful wife. What's up, girl? When I get off of here, I'm gonna tear that thing up.
That's right. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my kids that I made from tearing that thing up. Shout out to shout out to Focus on the Future. Shout out to my boy Ronnie and everything and all the endeavors that he's doing. Shout out to everybody that is doing something that's just not letting the government and people just run all over them. Shout out to Man Things. And I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm gonna go get it.
hey, it's March. I love it.
Hey, man, he burnt out. So since he already didn't butcher my ending, I guess I go back to my original ending from when I just started. You motherfuckers gotta learn the difference between guns and butter. I'm out of here, man. PolitiKan the podcast.